Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. And that will be a first down. Ready. On play action. Now Herbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Now man born here in Jacksonville. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Jeanty. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real...
And he'll take this one in.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Stafford. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. 180. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. A run. Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Now Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he will score!
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected it.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
32. Ready. Yellow 20. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! On the play fake, here's Stafford. There's the big tight end, Fant. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 32 yards. It's first down, and they'll run.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Second and 10. Set. 250. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will get into the end zone.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Stafford has his guys set. They'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Set! Blue 60!
I'll give on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Lady!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Omaha, ready, move!
And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
380, run! Set, 380,
On 1st down, Herbert. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35.
A gain of 15. And a 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3 yards on the play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Genty. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. Here's a 2nd and 9.
380, set.
Throwing now is Herbert. In middle, he's got Gronkowski. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
380, run, run!
Pistol here for Herbert. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set!
They go play action with Stafford. He's going to take a shot down the field. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert to throw. That one taken in.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Our home team, 15.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards for the touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15. And a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Set. Blue 60.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Lady.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue 60.
They'll stay on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4.
Second and 4.
Set. Ready, hot.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Set. 250.
Stafford to throw it. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now on 1st down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Results in a first down.
Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the left side. Caught by Gronk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Run right up the gut with Gentry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So we go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. Lady.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set.
4th quarter begins on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Lady.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's got his man. Kayshon Boutte. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Here's a toss, right side. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give me radar.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
Set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on third and short.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Set.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. Blue 60. Not.
They'll stick to the ground. Powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, easy. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again.
Jason Myers.
And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Set. 80. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That pass is caught by Burton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Set. Set.
Now it's Herbert. The throw on the run is complete. He's into the clear again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good, and the visitors have taken a 4-point advantage.
Our home team.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready. 280. Middle.
On the play fake, here's Stafford taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Set. 260. Stop.
On play action, it's Stafford. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
Now it's going to be third down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Ready. Pretty hot.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Set. Get up. Ready, hot.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.
I just want to rock. Body area. Damn.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, we just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. 250. Stop.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Rams have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That's a catch, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
It's his running back. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Our score, 6-0. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter here on EA Sports. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st.
180. 20 hot.
They'll run here on 1st down. Escapes a defender. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They take the handoff now. Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down. Heads out on the bootleg. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Rams get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. He'll throw from his end zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Rams.
He'll look to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank.
On the ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Grab your line. Let's go.
They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. Racing down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the
Cougar
two-point
19.
conversion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they could find some better success on future 2-point chances.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Set. 180. Moving hot.
Stafford now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
180.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Where did that defense was flying around and making the play? I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
19, charge.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
He's going to throw it again. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Ready, set.
So first down from the 41.
60 Eagles. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hold it ready.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
19.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Hey, check that. Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Toss now to the short side. Having gained about a handful there. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. 60, check. Careful.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Red. 18 Cardinal.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Cougar 19.
4th down, pass coming. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Going from the pistol, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, they'll run. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Protect. 280.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, stop.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Set.
Stafford now off the play fake. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. It's inside the 10. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
the momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. A nice one back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Rams leading by 5. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. Start.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
70.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Los Angeles.
Tag. Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They give it to him again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Break. Come on.
Setting up to pass. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
New set of downs from 37.
Set. 280.
Right up the gut. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Set.
He'll look to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Set.
Now to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. So 1st down from the 41. They're going to pass it here. Now still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
They take the handoff now. Stafford bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
The offense, it's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Waiting. Moving hot.
Play action now for Stafford. This is for the ball game. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete. So make a check of that win.